Well, today we're going to do the double flip out card cutting dice. This is from Fabulous Folded, and I'm going to show you all about it, but let me just give you a quick preview. Are you watching? Okay, look at that. How fun is that? That's why it's a double flip out card. Okay, please come play with us. Well, as I said, every month we have brand new dies from Fabulous Folded, and this is this month. And I showed you a little bit about that. So let me show you how we do this. So these come in what's called a wallet, and in the wallet you're going to have your dies, but you've also got the instructions. And what I love about that is everything stays together. No more having to go online to learn how to do it or anything else. It's all right here. So you can see that there are 3 pieces. So you're going to cut out one of the mechanism. So that's what that looks like. It's got score lines on it. And you're going to cut one of the larger. This is the, let's see, it's called the center label. And then you're going to cut 2 of the side labels. So right there. And let me just show you how this goes together. So we're going to tuck that. And I'm just going to follow right along with these written instructions. So let me put it there. So you're going to take that mechanism and you're going to add 1/2 inch wide. We usually use 1/4 inch, but this is a 1/2 inch, the extra sticky tape. So this has the liner on it. And you're going to place it in multiple places. So you can see that there's a score line here. We're going to put it at the top and the bottom of that score line. We're going to put it above the score line. We're going to put one over here on the flap. Then we're going to put along the diagonal lines and then also in these 2 triangles. Okay, you can really see it right there. Now, when these get folded, you're going to do the top and the bottom in mountain folds, just like that. Then the middle one is going to be a valley fold, just like that. Then, as I said, there's some diagonals. They are going to be mountain. And it's going to be really stiff at first, but it will as you fold it, it will become much more pliable, just like what's going on here. Now, the way to attach it to your card, that's what's going on here. And I'm going to follow right along. I've got my card, and I'm going to open it. Now, this is a horizontal, and there's the score line. And I take this, and I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to position it so that it is that bottom part with the 2 pieces as at the top, okay? So we're going to remove the tape and then place it. Now you make sure that it is not going over the score line. It's just resting just a smidge above it. Then we're going to attach this piece. So we're going to bring it down. And we're going to remove that strip and let it be right here, okay? Then we're going to remove the triangles. Now the triangles are going to allow us to place the 2 side pieces. So the triangles will get removed, and I can put one there. And I can put, let me scoot that up so you can see it a little bit better. And then I can put one on this side. Okay, so one on that side and one on that side. Then we will put the center one. Remember, that's the one that we only did one. Remove these so that that's just going to rest on that top part. Now what happens is that this part is going to collapse like so. Okay, so when it is, so all of those things are attached, but it's going to collapse like that. And that's going to bring the side pieces to the side, those 2 that were at the bottom, and then our centerpiece is going to be right there. So that's what that one piece does with all of those wonderful score lines. Okay, and again, let me just give you another look at this. And Teresa made this when she designed these dies. And again, fold at the top, and I'm going to open it, and those are going to pop out of the side, just like you saw. See how they meet in the center? Same idea. There is that center label. Isn't that fun? Okay, now let's see what Debbie has done. By the way, did I tell you this was using Wildflowers, pattern cardstock, and die cuts as well? Okay, now this is a horizontal. Here is a vertical that Debbie's done, and look at that beautiful mirror cardstock on it. This is the, let's see, it is the Petal Pink. This is iridescent. Boy, you can really see it under the lights. But as you can tell, when it's on a card, it you're just really seeing that pink. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so that one was showing us from the bottom. This one is popping from the side. Okay, well, thank you, Debbie. Look, and you can just do it all day long. Very, very fun. Now, what Debbie has, I'm going to stop doing that right now. So what Debbie has used, let me just show you. She used Songbirds. And here is the pattern cardstock, and you can see that she chose that front part. How pretty is that? She also used the cutouts from it, and she's matted everything on that Petal Pink iridescent. In fact, let me grab a piece of white. I think you can see it better. There you go. I think it shows up a little bit better with the white background rather than black. Isn't that pretty? Keep on Singing and Fly Like a Bird. That is out of the die cuts that are also Songbirds. Songbirds was released earlier this year. And this has actually been matted. There's a dark blue, and that comes, believe it or not, from the Songbirds solid cardstock. So that works nicely. Now on the inside, she has cut 2 other pieces and matted them on the mirror cardstock. And then this is out of the cutouts. So you can see everything has been matted on that beautiful iridescent pink. And so you can see that you can take these and you can put things on top of them that you don't have to cover it all. This is certainly a bit larger than that centerpiece, and that's perfectly fine. Here's what the centerpiece looks like, and this is just a little bit larger, but it's glued to the top of it so that everything stays. These are from the die cut selection. So how fun is that? Okay, so from the bottom and now from the side. Okay, what else does Debbie have for us? Here is the next one. And oh, isn't that pretty? Very light colors. And oh my, this is from the top. Okay, how fun is that? And they just flip. Now, she elected to do the same thing as she did in the first card, where she's got 1 piece of the pattern cardstock. In fact, let me show you what that comes from. It is from the Wildflowers, but this time she used the 6x6 as well as the Wildflowers solid. There you go. And the Wildflowers die cuts. In fact, you can see, hope this brightens your day, as well as the chipboard and the cutting dies. Okay, so let me go through that. Now, because our cards are 6.5 inches, when you use a 6-inch pattern cardstock, you can either trim your card down, or you can do what Debbie has done, is do a solid cardstock down first, so you can see the yellow. Then 1 piece of the 6x6, and I thought this was pretty brilliant. So when you've got a border design in the papers, you can use them as a separate piece, and I thought that was really nice. So she has matted that on the green and then placed it on top. Now she has got some silver thin line dazzles on the edges of the 6x6 and also of the border piece. So that works nice. This is the cutout that's been foam taped. And then the chipboard is from the Wildflowers and Wildlife, which is what everything is from. And you can see that she has colored it, and she has used the tri-blend markers, the yellow and the green. And she has also used some of the pink. This is the Fire Orange. Isn't that interesting? So she's got the chipboard right there. just going, more of the flowers growing. This is one of the pieces of art that's in the papers. Then on the inside, as I said, she did the paper on each side, so that worked nicely. And here she elected to put one of the cutouts. So this is the fox. And isn't he beautiful? Just gorgeous. Little bit of paper behind him. Also, these are the cutouts from the collection. Same thing up here. And that just works so nicely. This is one of the die cuts. So again, you can do multiple things on these side pieces or on the top piece. And they're not going to interfere with each other, as you can see, as this collapses down. This gives you more room to write, so that's kind of nice. She's got some layering of 3 of the die cuts down here, more of the thin line dazzles on the inside. So very nice. Okay, so what has the woman done with our last card? Okay, well, this is also a horizontal card. And let me see. Okay, so this is going back to the bottom. Okay, this is with the Fairy Garden collection. So that is 12 by 12 is what she's elected to use. The solid, of course, and also some of the die cuts. Now, she has all, okay, so this is one piece, same idea. You want to cover it with the pink out of the solid. Then she has taken this piece, and I think the black and the pink is just such a striking combination, and has glued that in the center. These are some of the die cuts layered. This is foam taped on top. That's always such a great look. But what she's added is more of the silver thin line down here. By the way, those of you who get the subscription, this was your freebie this month. And then she's gone into the Never Before Seen Fairies collection. So with that, you're going to get the fairies and lots of different finishes. So you can see this is pink, and these are gold, just really sparkly. On the inside, again, both of the pieces have been covered with the Fairy Garden paper. She has used the solid paper as well as the die cuts. And then here are her pieces that she's done out of the solid again. And she's created little scenes on each one, which I think is fun. This is with the die cuts. You can see the fairy dazzles are all over, top and bottom, and more of the thin line dazzles on each side. And this just slips, as you can see. It works really well. So whether you want to have your dies going from the bottom, or let me see, from the top, or from the side. You have options, lady. Just lots of ways you can use this. That's what we like about our cutting dies. We want them to be very versatile, and that way we can get lots of use out of them. So this is the double flip out card. We do have a subscription. Well, before I get to that, there are each of the projects is down below. You can take a look. You can see what materials were used to create them. And if you've not tried the chipboard, I highly recommend you give it a go. I think you're going to be really pleased with it. And it doesn't raise up very much from the card, so it's going to work really nice to mail them. Okay, double flip out card is available now. However, if you did the subscription, you saved not only 10% off, you got the silver thin line dazzles that were used so effectively. You got that for free. You also received this before the webisode. That's always nice. And because you get an idea on the package, you have a chance to play with it before we do the webisode. So you've got lots of ideas right ready for you. Okay, if you are watching this on YouTube, we hope you'll like us. We hope you'll subscribe. Speaking of subscribing, there is the subscription over on the right-hand side. Plus, we also have the Money Saver, and the Money Saver will be this with the dazzles so that everyone gets a chance at those. And that will work out beautifully. As I said, if you're watching us on YouTube, we hope you will head on over to paperwishes.com after you have subscribed, after you have maybe given us a comment or two. Take advantage of that money saver if you like, and take advantage of this very fun double flip out card die. I want to thank Debbie for just doing a fabulous job. I love the ideas that she came up with, and I appreciate that she used different paper collections, because that lets us see what it looks like and different colors, different hues, different reasons, and that's always nice. But most of all, I want to thank you for being part of our Paper Wishes family. We'll see you next time.